In this video, I am going to discuss with you the 5 common mistakes that women make during their period that has become the reason for problems like PCOD, thyroid, and urinary tract infections, and even aggravate to PMS symptoms like cramps and bloating. We will also discuss how to prevent these mistakes and the best practices so that your period passes by like a breeze. Without any further delay, let's dive into it. But before we go into that, my name is Ify and this is Ify Health View. Hello friends, you're welcome back. Interestingly, every month a woman's body prepares for pregnancy, but when this pregnancy doesn't happen, the entire preparation is shed off in the form of monthly period. During menses, a woman's body is highly sensitive, therefore optimal care should be taken, hence it can put her at health risk. Now let's talk about the 5 mistakes every woman should avoid during her period and the best practices as mentioned earlier. The number 5 mistake is the wrong diet during period. What you eat during your period can have huge impact on how easy or tough your period will be. Traditionally, women were advised to eat warm food during their menstruation so that blood flow can happen smoothly. This is the reason sesame seeds, dried coconut, and jaggery are considered a must food for menstruating women. To consume ice-cold water, cold drinks, and ice creams are mistakes one should strive to avoid. Seemingly healthy foods like salad and especially other foods such as black coffee, green tea, and unsoaked nuts are dried for the blood, and this could be the reason for menstrual cramps and bloating. Since digestion is naturally low during menses, deep-fried food and other heavy food should be avoided at this time of the month. A research done in 2015 shows that people with magnesium deficiency are most likely to have more PMS symptoms than others. And do you know what is the number 1 reason for magnesium deficiency? It's the regular consumption of diuretic beverages like alcohol and soft drinks. And to replenish your magnesium, eat green, especially cloud family, green capsicums and green pumpkins, and all green leafy vegetables. All these will help you, and advantage is that green vegetables are rich in iron and helps in generating more blood in the body. Another proven food to reduce PMS symptoms is turmeric. No wonder traditionally turmeric water is considered best drink during menstruation. You can as well have a cup of it with milk before going to bed. Another one is ginger. Ginger is considered one of the best food to be eaten during period. Ginger tea is naturally warm and can keep you warm during your period, and you can use it as your normal tea every time you are on your period. Eat warm food and avoid anything cold during your menstruation. The 4th mistake you should avoid is having a head bath during your period. This might sound like a myth passed from generation to generation, but I assure you it has the tendency to aggravate your period problem. Have you observed that menstruation has a tendency to temporarily stop during a shower? The same happens when you're swimming. Believe it or not, having a head bath during period hinders the flow of blood almost instantly. This is because when water is poured on the head, the temperature of the upper part of the body reduces. Now, to balance the temperature, heat energy flows from downward to upward. This is exactly the opposite of what is required during your period. This even affects your next ovulation. Therefore, it is recommended that you bathe or take your bath using lukewarm water and avoid head baths during period. Another thing that will make your period even better is to try and add Epsom salt in your bathing water during your period. Epsom salt is a magnesium-rich natural salt that is found in the supermarket. It helps to relax your uterine muscles and also stop cramping and promote optimal sleep during your period. The 3rd mistake is overexerting yourself during your period. The question is, should you work out during your period? The answer is yes and no. Although doing little exercise during your period has been proven to minimize many symptoms such as period pains, cramps, bloating, mood swing, and fatigue. Doing high-intensity or long workouts can rather create complexities, so it is not advisable to carry out high-intensity exercises when you are at your period. The number 2 mistake is to have a sexual intercourse during your period. When 500 women were surveyed between the age of 18 and 50 years, it was found out that 82% of them have sex during their period. Sex during period is not just a messy thing, but it's not advisable, especially during the first 3 days of your menstrual flow. Sexual intercourse during period creates an imbalance in the human body and causes painful period and overblotting. Well, if your husband insists, do inform him that it is not good even for his own health too. Intercourse during menstruation is a possible risk for the development of endometriosis in women. The period is the time when the woman's body is naturally cleansing itself. The body is weak due to loss of blood. So, sexual intercourse is best avoided. Finally, the number one mistake is the use of sanitary pad. Are you still using the commercial sanitary pads with the tampons present in it? Then it is high time you switch. Do you know that these white-looking pads are not originally white? They have been bleached with chemicals which made them to give the manufacturers the original white color they want. Majority of these chemicals are very harmful to the body. Not only do they alter the hormones and cause hormonal imbalance, they also have other harmful effects in the body. Therefore, it is high time you switch. You can switch to biodegradable pads, cloth pad or menstrual cloth pads. Also, avoid the mistake of wearing one sanitary pad for too long. Wearing a pad for too long can lead to an infection depending on the blood flow, and women should avoid changing their pad within 4 to 8 hours.